here we are again in the perfect footwear for doing truck stuff, and today hopefully we'll be installing a Raptor 150 lift pump, which is in that box right there. So it's gonna go right there. See, there's one on there already, so hopefully it'll be an easy installation. I'll just kind of take that one off, put the new one on. We'll see. Yeah, so yeah, hopefully it won't be difficult to do. Let me flip the camera around and cut the box open. I forgot to bring my knife, so I'm gonna have to use this quarter. It's not really working. Okay, let's try this flathead. Works perfect. Alright, let's see what we got. Oh boy. An installation manual for 24 valve. 5.9 liter Cummins powered Dodge trucks 1998.5 through 2002. We got that. Oh yeah. Oh boy. Got some fuel lines, some fittings. This is gonna be harder than I thought. Oh. Free zip ties. And pump is not important. Yeah, I believe that's all. Time to get started. This just looks like a bunch of jibber jabber, so we're probably just gonna go ahead and get started. Well, we'll start here. Fuel suction line for Raptor. Alright. Oh boy. Oh boy. This is gonna be harder than I thought. Well, let's get started. Alright, we got some good news and some bad news. The good news is it's not as hard as I thought to drop the gas tank or diesel tank on one of these trucks. The bad news is I've dropped the diesel tank and now it's become a lot more involved job than I wanted it to be. But yeah, there's pretty much just these two straps here. They like flip around and go on the other side. There's that guy and that guy. That guy's pretty rusty, so I might end up using a ratchet strap or something, because I don't know if I feel safe putting that guy back on. So yep, but there's the fuel thing right there, so I'm gonna get in there and mess with that in a second, as soon as I throw some paper towels in these fuel lines so that they're not filling with junk. Alright, we got some paper towels in there, so now we're gonna get on the other side and start messing with that. Also, the thing is clocked wrong, the guy said, so my fuel gauge is off, so I'm gonna see if I can fix that while I'm under here. Alright, so we're not moving quite as fast as I'd like. As you can see, the blue line's hooked up. So that's a good thing. I also reclocked the fuel cap there, so hopefully my gas gauge will be right. We'll see when I have it on and take it to the gas station and stuff like that. It's a little dark out if you couldn't tell, so I think we're gonna call it a day. Hopefully come back tomorrow and lift the tank back in, put the things back on, connect that hose to the new pump, run the new pump to the VP, and we will have oodles of horsepower. Just kidding, not yet, but we will have the potential for oodles of horsepower. Yeah, so that's what we'll be doing tomorrow. Here we are, 2 days later actually, because yesterday it was just dumping rain. There's the old lift pump. That blue line is for the new one. I got the tank back in. I reclocked it, so it's fixed good. And I got the fuel line attached to the fuel pump in the tank. So now it's time to, I think I'm gonna mount it. I think I'm gonna mount the new lift pump right about here, or actually right here at the end of the tank. Right here. It'll be on the inside, so I can be sneaky. Somebody rolls up on me, they're like, oh, he doesn't even have a lift pump. There's no way he's making horsies, but then I'll make some horsies. So right now I'm just assembling the frame mount. So You run 4 of these screws through this little spacer, and then they run into the back of here. And then there's another plate somewhere, probably on the ground. There it is. And then this plate will go like right here with the frame in between it. They'll clamp down on the frame and hold it in place. Alright, now if we take a look under the truck, you can just see a bracket on this side. And on the inside, we have the Airdog Raptor 150 pump. So now I'm just going to run this fuel line up over the frame in there, have it come in over here, and come to that port that's around there somewhere. It'll go through here. I'll cut the hose, put on the fittings and everything, and then run it up the frame into the fuel canister, which is somewhere up there. Yeah, somewhere up there. And then I'll plug the wiring harness that came with it into here, run that up to the plug-in and wire to the battery, and then we should be able to reconnect the batteries and see if it works. Alright, so here we are taking her for her first drive. Clearly, as you can tell, I got the pump install done. So yeah, that's the good news. Unfortunately, there's no AC in here, and with the windows down, you can't hear anything. You probably can't hear anything with the windows up because of Cummins horsepower. We got the pump installed. Basically, once the pump was on the frame, it was just running the hose to the pump and then running the pump hose to the fuel canister. So once it was to the fuel canister, pretty much I just did the wiring, and that's just plugging the wires into the old harness port for the lift pump. And that's all there was to it, and now she runs great. Not great, actually, because we got a slight problem with our APPS sensor, our accelerator pedal positioning sensor, and so it's always under what it should be, so I'll have to order a new one of those. Man, it's hot in here. So basically the mechanical parts are working, but the electronic signal of the throttle position is not correct to the truck. So basically the engine and the transmission are not communicating very well. So next step is to fix that, and then we can add some horsepower. So stay tuned for more episodes of the Ugly Truckling, and thanks for watching. I'll see you next time. Bye.